Imagine an animal so tough, so resilient, that it can survive in conditions straight out of a science fiction nightmare. Can any animal survive in temperatures as low as minus 272 degrees Celsius for hours or as high as 150 degrees Celsius for several minutes or in heavy doses of ionizing radiation? Is there any animal which is sturdy enough to resist oxygen deficiency and extreme dehydration for a very long time or which can live up to 30 years without food and water? Is it possible for any animal to survive submersion in ether and absolute alcohol for many hours, or to withstand extreme pressure of 600 megapascals, or even to survive in outer space without protection? Most people will answer negatively and find themselves wrong again. Tardigrades, microscopic eight-legged animals without backbones, can survive in all the aforesaid conditions. They are members of the phylum Tardigrade and are also known as water bears, because of their teddy bear appearance and their preference for an aquatic vegetation. These invertebrates are usually less than a millimeter in length and are close relatives of arthropods. They have been found in all kinds of environments, from the bottom of oceans to sand dunes. Their unsegmented body bears 4 pairs of short, stubby, unjointed legs, each armed with 4 to 8 claws. They usually feed on plant or animal fluids. Despite their size, tardigrades are the ultimate survival champions, putting even our most durable human-engineered materials to shame. When the water content in the body drops drastically, a condition known as desiccation, it is usually fatal for most animals. However, when their surroundings dry up, tardigrades enter a dormant state called anhydrobiosis, meaning life without water. In this state, they suspend all metabolic activities and appear lifeless, a state known as cryptobiosis or the ton state. During cryptobiosis, tardigrades pull in their head and limbs, their metabolic rate drops to just 0.01% of normal, and they become almost completely dry, containing less than 2% water by weight. Despite this, they can survive in this suspended state for years, enduring extreme environmental conditions. In the ton state, tardigrades can resist extreme temperatures ranging from 150 degrees Celsius to minus 272 degrees Celsius, exposure to intense ionizing radiation like X-rays and gamma rays, oxygen deprivation, immersion in chemicals like ether and alcohol, and even high-pressure conditions. Once rehydrated, they return to their normal, active state, moving and feeding within hours. When active, tardigrades have about 85% water in their bodies, but in their desiccated state, they can remain dry as dust for more than a decade. Tardigrades use a sugar called trehalose and a group of proteins known as intrinsically disordered proteins or IDPs to protect their cells during desiccation. These IDPs, which lack a fixed three-dimensional structure, form a glass-like matrix within the cells, safeguarding them from damage. Additionally, tardigrade cells produce a unique protein called DSUP or damage suppressor protein, which shields their DNA from harmful radiation, something no other known animal can do. In September 2007, some tardigrades in their ton state were sent into Earth's orbit for 10 days, exposed to the vacuum of space and harmful ultraviolet rays. Yet, upon returning to Earth and coming into contact with water, many of these tardigrades revived within half an hour and were even able to reproduce without any decline in their reproductive abilities. In November 2011, they were sent to the International Space Station, where they withstood cosmic radiation with minimal damage. Scientists have also tested tardigrades' resilience on Earth. In one experiment, researchers placed tardigrades inside hollow nylon bullets and fired them at a target using a special two-stage light gas gun. Even when the bullets hit the target at speeds of up to 900 meters per second, the tardigrades managed to survive the impact. In February 2019, Israel's lunar lander Bereshit carried thousands of tardigrades in a dormant state on a mission to the moon. Although Bereshit crashed due to technical failure, some scientists believe the tardigrades may have survived the explosion and could still be on the lunar surface. In 2017, researchers from Harvard University and the University of Oxford conducted a study concluding that even if catastrophic cosmic events such as asteroid collisions, supernovae, or gamma-ray bursts were to wipe out humanity and most other life on Earth, the resilient tardigrades would likely survive these apocalyptic events and continue to thrive. Tardigrades are living proof of the extremes that life can endure. Next time you are struggling with a bad day, just think of the water bear. No matter what comes their way, radiation, space, or boiling heat, these tiny creatures remind us that life finds a way, even in the most unthinkable circumstances.